Hi everyone and welcome to another Broken Arrow video. So today we're looking at the news that was released last night, which is basically the demo feedback analysis and the upcoming multiplayer beta news. So first off, the team wanted to thank everyone who managed to download and play the demo. It's been a huge success and the development team was overjoyed to see so many people play and have fun with the demo. Secondly, it allowed them to gather a lot of feedback and that will be used to make the game better. And today they wanted to give us some insight into the takeaway points from the demo and what their next steps will be. Obviously, this is not an exhaustive list, I think is what they're trying to get across as well here, but it includes the main points that they want to talk about. So the overwhelming majority of people who tried the demo and offered their opinion, whether on Discord, Steam or through our server, really enjoyed the mission. That isn't to say it is perfect, as it is, there are several areas that need improvement. So, first up is performance. They understand there was widespread performance issues and they were aware of this and it was what they were expecting. And they had warned that the game needed to be optimized. It's something that they will do closer to release, and it's very important to greatly improve that area, but obviously not during this stage of development. Stability was similarly to performance in that players experience crashes. Unfortunately, it's unavoidable at this stage of development, and the game hasn't gone into beta yet. The next few months, the team will focus on making the game a lot more stable than it currently is. So, missing units. So some key units were still missing in the demo, and they're being worked on. Also in the demo you couldn't choose your own units, the units at your disposal were forced on you, and that will be different in the final version of the game. Next up was difficulty and accessibility. So some players found the mission rather hard. It generally comes from three main problems. First, they didn't find the reinforcement menu and tried to play the entire mission with the units that were present at the start. They didn't find out how to resupply units, resulting in very high losses, and they didn't try to put more than one infantry unit in a transport, so as in paying for a helicopter that can carry 30 people and only putting 4 soldiers in it is very inefficient. The final game, all those things will be explained and taught gradually through a tutorial system. The team want to test as many of the features as they could, even at the risk of them being a bit overwhelming, hence why everything was just in the mission as it was. The game at launch will contain the tutorial missions and a gradual learning curve, and also there will be different difficulty levels for the missions. So next up, the game felt too micro-intensive at times, and that's something I discussed in my feedback video as well. So countermeasures like flares and smoke had to be deployed manually, but in the final game they will have automatic countermeasures, so that will be an option that is available. The team will work on the ergonomic improvements, like the option to trigger sprint by double right-clicking for infantry rather than having to just trigger sprint independently. And some quality of life tools are still missing. For instance, a tool to display the line of sight of units as well as range of their weapons in a full 360 degrees, which was something obviously I was really, felt needed to be in the game. They need that. So I'm glad that they're accepting that and, there is a plan there to put it in. Destructible elements on the map. So some players noticed that some elements on the map were not destructible. Do not worry, we plan to greatly expand the number of destructible elements. I think that will also come into part of the whole optimization thing at a later date, because when they start adding more destructible stuff, that's going to affect optimization further. Then they've got localization. The demo was only available in English, but the game at launch will be available in a number of foreign languages, and we will post the list of localization languages at a later date. Battle chatter was mentioned quite a bit. Most players thought the unit barks were cool, but some thought they were just a bit too spammy and repetitive. And we agree, and the devs are working towards increasing the delay between the lines to avoid that repetitiveness. And as you can see, the game is shaping up and getting there, but the devs are going to need a bit more time, but for now we have some exciting news. So the big news really of this entire thing is that a multiplayer beta is coming in the spring. In the next few months we plan to start testing multiplayer. Everyone will be welcome to apply and we are looking forward to it. We envision multiplayer to be a big part of the Broken Arrow experience, and we'll need all the feedback we can get in order to make it as fun as we can. So if you weren't able to play the demo, don't worry, there will be other chances to try the game in the near future. And that's all they have for us, but I'm really pleased to see they've addressed a lot of what I talked about and a lot of what other people were talking about in feedback, in videos, in comments on Discord, etc, etc. So I'm glad they're acknowledging that there are these issues and they are going to address them. As I said, you know, a lot of it was because it's in alpha, like the performance and stuff really didn't phase me. And to be fair, I was quite lucky. There wasn't a lot of slowdown for me, but I have a high-end rig, so I was probably on the better end of that. But lots to look forward to in the near future then with the multiplayer beta, and obviously we'll be getting more information on the other specialties as well. So, thanks for watching everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more Broken Arrow.